Agricultural Crop Production Exploratory Course for Grade 7 and 8. Agricultural Crop Production Exploratory Course for Grade 7 and 8, Module 5, Part 3. Our topic is Apply Safety Measures in Farm Operations. Report hazards in the workplace in line with farm guidelines. Hazards in the workplace. Agricultural crop production deal with a lot of activities to be done in different workplaces. While performing these activities, we expose ourselves to a lot of risk. Workplace hazard is a major cause of accident, injury, or harm to a worker who performs such tasks. This hazard should be the major concern of all who are involved in a certain job or work. Definition of terms. Hazard, something that is dangerous and likely to cause damage. Risk, the possibility of something bad happening. Exposure, the fact of experiencing something or being affected by it of being in a particular situation or place. Common hazards in the farm. Number 1, animals. Injuries inflicted by animals can include bites, kicks, crushing, ramming, trampling, and transmission of certain infectious diseases such as Cardia, Salmonella, ringworm, and leptospirosis. Number 2, chemicals. Pesticides and herbicides can cause injuries such as burns, respiratory illness, or poisoning. Number 3, confined spaces, such as silos, water tanks, milk baths, and manure pits, may contain unsafe atmospheres, which can cause poisoning or suffocation. Number 4, electricity. Dangers include faulty electrical switches, cords, machinery, or overhead power lines. Height falls from ladders, rooftops, silos, and windmills are major cause of injury. Number 5, machinery. Hazards include tractors without rollover protection structures, power take-off shafts, chainsaw, and augers. Number 6, noise pollution. Noise from livestock, machinery, and guns can affect your hearing. Number 7, vehicles. Crashes or falls from motorbikes, two-wheel and quad bikes, tractors, and horses can cause major injuries. Number 8, water. Drowning can occur in as little as 5 centimeters of water. Dams, lakes, ponds, rivers, channels, tanks, drums, and creeks. Number 9, weather. Hazards include sunburn, heat stroke, dehydration, and hypothermia. Types of hazards in the farm. 1, physical. Includes floors, stairs, work platforms, steps, ladders, fire, falling objects, slippery surfaces, manual handling like lifting, pushing, and pulling, excessive loud and prolonged noise, vibration, heat and cold radiation, poor lighting, ventilation, and air quality. Number 2, mechanical or electrical. This includes electricity, machinery, equipment, pressure vessels, dangerous goods, forklifts, cranes, and hoists. Number 3, chemical. Includes chemical substances such as acids or poisons and those that could lead to fire or explosion, like pesticides, herbicides, cleaning agents, dust, and fumes from various processes such as welding. 4, biological. Includes bacteria, viruses, mold, mildew, insects, vermins, and animals. 5, psychosocial environment. This includes workplace stressors arising from a variety of sources. The 4 steps in risk management. 1, identify the hazards. First step in reducing the cause of accident is the hazard identification. Hazard identification is identifying all situations or events that could cause injury or illness. 2, assess the risk associated with the hazard. This step involves collecting information and making decisions. Number 3, control the risk. The third step in effective risk management is to establish and maintain systems which give opportunity for regular evaluation and review procedures. There are 3 categories of control measure you might take: eliminate the hazard, minimize the risk, and introduce backup controls when all other options in the previous categories had been exhausted. And number 4, review the process. The review system applies to the overall risk management process and checks if the process is working effectively to identify hazards and manage risk. To identify and assess hazards, employers and workers must collect and review the information about the hazards present or likely to be present in the workplace. Conduct initial and periodic workplace inspection of the workplace to identify new or recurring hazards. Investigate injuries, illnesses, incident, and close calls, near misses to determine the underlying hazards, their causes, and safety and health program shortcomings. Group similar incidents and identify trends in injuries, illnesses, and hazards reported. Consider hazards associated with emergency or no routine situation, and determine the severity and likelihood of incidents that could result for each hazard identified, and use this information to prioritize corrective actions.